Stellar family, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know exactly what time it is. We're going to be talking about XLM, really understanding, what's happening and of course what we could be expecting as we are starting off a brand new week. So looking across the board, we're seeing a lot of green across the board. If you did end up watching my H bar update, I'm sure you guys know that, we're starting the week off on a positive note. XLM actually having an amazing day, up a staggering 10.2%. So amazing price action from XLM. We're going to kind of dig deep and really understand, what's really causing this. Of course, the entire market is going up, but what's really, bringing in a lot of momentum in XLM. I'm going to share my personal thoughts with you guys as always. If you have not subscribed or you're waiting for, hit that red subscribe button. But looking at the price, 41.6 cents, up 10% in USD, also up about 9% in Bitcoin comparative. Valuation sitting at $13 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $500 million. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, Visa has announced support for the Stellar network to power its global payment engine. Stellar XLM is the only non-proof of stake DLT integrated into Visa's stablecoin platform. And if you want to know whether or not this is legitimate, this is 100% confirmed, and this is coming from Visa themselves. And this announcement came out on July 31st, last day of the month of course, July. So pretty much, we did start off on a little bit of a negative note, since the month of August started. We do tend to see that volatile, market at the end of the month, usually due to obviously the monthly candle close, and of course we have the CME futures that we need to fill, along with the FOMC meeting. So all these things came at once. So the market kind of did see a little bit of a shakeout, which again is very much needed. But a lot of people didn't realize how big of a news this really is, and I do believe this is factored in to the price action that we're seeing right now as well, because about a 10% increase is quite a significant increase in just the last 24 hours. Because of course dominance, even though it has gone down since yesterday, we're still sitting at about 61.9%. So we're still much higher, almost 1.5% higher compared to where we were just at the end of July. So again, this is something that we don't want to be forgetting, but we're clearly seeing the dominance making its way towards the downside, while Bitcoin is pushing back towards the upside, having a little bit of a hard time breaking out of this key resistance, but definitely in this upward trajectory. Hopefully we're able to get back above this key resistance, because if we are, I am anticipating $117,000 for BTC. With that being said, let's take a look at XLM charts and really take a look at what's happening right now. So very interesting thing happened for XLM right here. And what I mean by that is we have gone back above that major key resistance, and as of recording this update, we're actually above that key resistance right now, which is amazing to see. So time in, time out, I've told you guys the importance of that key range is something that we don't want to be neglecting. And here we are, once again finding ourselves literally right above that neckline, which tells you everything you need to know in terms of how important this, lane really is. But anyhow, let's take a look at it from this perspective. So if you're looking at it from, just August 2nd at 36.5 cents, if you somehow dollar to cost averaging around here, you are up right now 15% in a matter of 1.5 days. Amazing to see, of course. And today, obviously it's midnight here in North America, but what we want to see is the close above this range. If it's able to close its daily candle above this range, I am anticipating to see the price of XLM making its way back up to the likes of 44 cents, and of course the major range around the 48.1 cent mark, which of course is a major key resistance. But so far so good, loving what I'm seeing here. A lot of positive price action here. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. And again, this should be a learning lesson for you guys. Market is volatile. We will see market swings. But as long as you've done your due diligence research and have invested where you can afford to lose it, patience is your number one key to follow. And we can literally see right with our eyes, a 15% increase in literally a day and a half. And market does tend to rebound, especially when we are in a bullish trajectory. But again, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.